Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this Invictus Racing Leagues, working in partnership with RacingLineMP.com. This is the F3 League tonight. I do apologise for any background noises at the background. Hopefully, that will be quieting it down a bit. Um, so we're just doing the F3 League. We'll be doing the Hungary Grand Prix. Well, we're at the start of it now, but before we do the actual joining in the qualifying stuff, we will have a minute's silence because of the events of what happened at Leicester City Football Club. Now, if you don't know what happened, there was a helicopter crash just after the football match. Now, so and it was just a bad bad incident at the weekend. So unfortunately, the chairman of the Leicester City Football Club has and four others have not with us anymore. So we stick by and stuff, and hopefully that will be for the minute silence stuff. So hopefully that will be when we do the qualifying. So the guys are all prepped up and ready. So just about to kick off. We at the glorious race of Hungary. So when we're at the qualifying, we will have a minute silence. So um, just for Leicester City and for everyone else at Leicester, just stay strong as normal. So, um, and now you keep on. Uh, so be the minute silence. So bear with me, guys. So see you all in a bit. We have just done the minute silence for the events of what happened at Leicester City Football Club. So we're just doing the live streaming of the F3 League, working in partnership with RacingLineMP.com. It's a beautiful qualifying, and looking at it now, there is a dry race as well as the dry qualifying. So the guys are all prepped up for the medium tyres by the looks of it as well. So looking at it now, I think based on what I've seen in the last few races, like in the No Assist League, as well as um, the Performance League as well, it's very interesting stuff. But if you was on for the tyre wear situations, I think whoever's going on the mediums or the softs will have a better advantage of the one stop. I mean, last night, Fasconi, who's doing his outlap at the minute, he did 34 laps on the medium tyre yesterday. 34 laps on the medium tyre. Absolutely insane stuff. But what can he do tonight? He's on the ultra softs at the minute. So, um, regarding the last stats, oh, bear with me a sec, guys. While I'm just trying to load up the stats. Oh, So Fasconi last time when we raced, this was last season in the first ever season of F3. He got fifth. However, he did qualify in ninth last time out. So, Stephen is in the Renault, probably, and Mike already probably ahead, I think. Oh no, sorry, I do apologise. Mike's just behind Fasconi. So the two Toro Rosso guys, they had a 1-2 at Australia a few races ago, and that was a cracking lap. And Fasconi, as I said, the Flying Irishman, is just doing everything possible to prove me wrong, and he's doing it with ease. And I have to give him all the Guinnesses afterwards, so he'll be absolutely delighted with that. But I hope he does well. I really am rooting for him. And I know I was critical of that one, but I want him to still keep on proving me wrong, and I think he will throughout the whole season. So looking at it now, he's done a 27 flat on first sector. We got yellow flags on sector 3. I think they were trying to slow down for the others as well. But Fasconi doing everything possible to get through this the chicane here, trying to avoid the curbs. The curbs around here are absolutely lethal around here, but trying everything possible. Obviously, looking at it now, he's trying to do everything possible to see what he can do around here, and he's going around it perfectly. Last few corners, there is 14 corners in the Hungarian Grand Prix. So, looking at it now, what can Fasconi do? Now, Fasconi needs to try and get into like possibly the 17s. So 17-2, but that was invalidated lap. But Stephen, the first person to do it, is a 118.6 on the ultra soft. But where is Mike? Mike's just done a 120.8 on the medium tyre, so that's a cracking lap from him. But he'll probably need to improve a hell of a lot. But Brennan's, who's in the Red Bull, but BW Clyde on the mediums has done a 119.8, and that's a cracking lap from him. But the guys need to improve a hell of a lot. Stephen, at the moment, I know it's only early doors. It's like it's early doors with the George Doors, with the Shooting Stars. If you've ever watched Shooting Stars with Vic Reeves and Bob Mortimer, you'll know what I mean now. But Spud have done a 199 on the mediums. The guys here are absolutely trying to get into the medium tyres as quickly as possible. But Brennan's last week's winner at Bahrain, he did a cracking lap. He went a little bit wide there, just of that corner there, but hopefully that will not compromise. But he is on less ERS, so he may not have enough to carry on with the lap. He may not have enough, but 55.6 on the sector 2 time. But the guys here still trying everything possible to see what's happening. But where's Captain Stiff? Captain Stiff is doing his just past the first sector into the second one now. See where Brennan's is. Oh, Brennan's just gone back into the pits. Notorious. Now, Notorious, I'll have to do the singing next time. Notorious on that one. So, watching his lap now. So, look, yellow flags on sector 1 now. But Notorious has been very, very unlucky the last few times. But hopefully that will be improving left, right and centre here. But just watching it now. So yeah, I do apologise for the background noise. He's gone back to the pits now. Oh my god, nearly lost it there. Captain Stiff. F1 Richards doing the last corner now, but where's Captain Stiff? Oh, we're going to watch F1 Richards doing the actual last corner now on this. And he's doing the last corner. He might do a good lap. Oh, Captain Stiff missed the pit entrance. So, again, just only the top 4 drivers doing everything possible. Everyone else is pitted. Captain Stiff is still on doing his lapping now. Again, I do apologise for the background noise, guys. So, hopefully that will be sorted. But just try and see what happened here. But Captain Stiff, F1 Richard, majority of the guys that are not are all in the pit lane, so they noticed something weird about it. But with the medium tyre, they need to be within the medium or the soft tyre. If you're on the ultras, and as long as you've got a good setup for the medium tyre, then I think ultras mediums will be good, as what Fasconi did last night. But again, that's a very, very, very bold move on that one. But watching this now, what can Jamie Met, who he has not raced if I remember it right, he hasn't raced for quite a bit, and then come back last in this season for F2, but he has struggled in F2 this season, but he has been dropped down into F3 to try and get some good starting points for his F3 career. And I'm glad to see him back in the racing crew as well. He's absolutely immense stuff. F1 Richard's done a fastest lap of 1:19.6 on the medium tyre, so that's a good lap from him. I'm going to go on wherever Nitrogash is. Nitrogash is doing on his probably build up, start up lap. But look at it now, James done a 27.5 on the medium tyre. So he needs to try and get a good start in the F3 league. Obviously, he didn't race last season in the F3, nor the races in the last time at Hungary. So this is kind of feel like his debut Hungary race in the Invictus for a very long time here. But watching it now, Jamie Metz in the Red Bull is doing everything possible to get some decent qualifying lap in the medium tyre. But looking at the guys who are still in the pits and trying to get some decent lap ins, watching it now, Jamie Metz doing the last corner now. I think he'll probably get into the 118s possibly, or 119s. He needs to get a 118.5. However, that is invalidated lap, so he'll not improve his lapping. So that, oh my God, Nitro's doing the Michael Jackson slide like hee on that one, but he is absolutely lost it on that corner there. I don't know what actually happened there, but hopefully that will not compromise his lapping. Well, he'll have to do another lapping anyway, but Captain Stiff is doing his, which I believe is proper lapping now. So I'm watching Captain Stiff now. Captain Stiff, last season he qualified in 11th. But he did finish in 7th place last season in the Hungary Grand Prix. So it'll be interesting to see how he can capitalise on this. But hopefully he will try and do everything possible. But he needs to try and get into like at least high 26, low 27s. Not quick enough. I don't think that'll be quick enough. I reckon he'll probably get into the 119s, the same with F1 Richard and BW Clyde. I know BW Clyde had the medium tyres. Oh yeah, so their best laps were the medium tyres, but they have been fitted on the soft tyres and the ultras. It's still softs at the minute. But watching it now, Captain Stiff going through the S's now. Oh, he's trying to avoid going wide there because you do get invalidate on that lap there. But watching it now, he's trying to get that oomph back into that Renault car. He was unfortunate at Bahrain, but hopefully, and to be fair, that was his. Without that incident last week, he had a cracking race. Overall, he had a cracking race. And looking at it now, it's the 183. He's pole. He's absolutely poled there, and that is a cracking lap from Captain Stiff. And I say that now, when he started the leagues, he was absolutely struggling. But now, looking at it, he's doing everything possible to do everything on here. But what a lap from Captain Stiff. Oh, Stephen doing his lapping now. He's done a 1:18.3. He has improved, but not enough to beat his teammate. So at the minute, we have a 1-2 Renault. But where is Taurus has done a 1:18.7. The guys are in the 180s, which I'm a bit surprised at the minute. Oh, we have a 17s. And we have 1:17 flat from Fasconi in the Toro Rosso. Oh, that is a absolute kicker. Fasconi proving me wrong, as I said from the start, and he's doing everything right here. He's telling me to stop giving me Guinnesses afterwards, and I'll prove you wrong, and he has, to be fair. So that is a cracking lap from Fasconi. Nitrogash, this is his actual lapping. Now, yellow flags on sector 2, I don't know where that's come from, but and yellow flags on sector 1. So we're still watching Nitrogash. Nitrogash will be doing his lapping now. Now, Nitrogash was on the wheel, I believe, last week. So, but he had a struggling race last week. Hopefully, he will try and bounce back in this. But Nitric Ash did qualify 12th last season, but he did finish in 13th. So hopefully he'll try and forget what happened last season and try put those nightmares away and try to get some good memories back in to this. He is a cracking bloke, and I just wish. Oh my God, Mike! Mike's done a 118.2 on the ultras. The two right, we had two Renaults, and now we've got the two Toro Rossos for the 1-2s. Will we see two Ferraris, or will we see one Ferrari doing it the other, or will we see two Saubers? Will we see two of each? So at the minute, we've got two Toro Rossos in 1-2. Then we've got Renaults in 3 and 4, and then Mercedes in 5 and 6. No McLaren. We're waiting for the Red Bull to join for 7th and 8th, respectively, on that one. But we're watching Nitric Ash now, coming up to the final corner now. It looks like this is a slow lap. Might get 119s, 119.5. Not enough. I know that's a soft tyre, but it needs to try and improve on that one. Craig, the original Flying Scotsman, is in 10th at the minute with no qualifying lap at the moment, but he's doing his actual lapping now on the soft tyre with the Ferrari car. Craig, obviously, he joined in from F2 to join F3 because of his no assists, and he's done a 118.3 on the soft tyre, and he's moved up to 6th place, so that's a cracking lap from him. But I still think the Ferrari will need to improve a hell of a lot. But anything can happen. But Brennan's, as I said just earlier, he won in Bahrain, and he did it with absolute fantastic performance from him. And he did say in his interview after the race that was his favourite track at Bahrain. So I can't understand that. So looking at it now, Captain Stiff did 118.3, F1 Richard did. Also, Spud did a 118.2, splitting the Toro Rossos. So Spud will have a Toro Rosso sandwich if it stays like this. We have got 3 minutes left. Who will get the crystal from the crystal maze on this? But who will get top spot? Who will get? Oh, he's gone wide! Oh no! Oh no! Brennan's. Because he's trying to recover, his lap was recorded as a 120.2. Because of that, he tried to avoid. He went wide and hit touched the curbs, and that was absolutely unfortunate from him. Absolutely unfortunate from him. Just trying to see who else. BW Clyde will be doing his lapping now. Yeah. So Brennan was absolutely unlucky with that, but he'll be gutty with that. He didn't want that time to kick in. But hopefully Jamie and Tej will try and improve their times or get their laps in quickly before anything else. Just watching Fascari doing his lapping now. But BW Clyde, the third Flying Scotsman in the Red Bull car, BW Clyde, he qualified 5th last season. So what can he do to try and split those guys at the top? He's on the soft tyre at the minute, so that'll be a massive advantage for him because he can go on the mediums at some point. The guys who are on the ultra softs will have, not saying they'll have a good advantage, but as long as they've got a good setup, they'll be alright. And look at it, it might be Fascari to try and go through the sectors there. But watching now, I think Fascari Mike may have been a little bit wide there. But BW Clyde's doing everything possible. Doing 27.2 on sector 2, which I think that's the same sector 1. So looking at it now, what can he do on turn 13? This was the dodgiest corner last night. There was a few crashes at turn 1. Hence why Fascari was struggling. But what did BW Clyde do? BW Clyde did a 119 flat. That was Fascari who did a 116.9. That was just behind BW Clyde. So that's a cracking lap from him. He's doing no messing there. Absolutely no messing there. But Jamie's doing his lapping now. What can he do on his lap? He's trying to avoid there. He needs to try and improve. He does improve. He did a 118.4. F1 Richard has retired. So where is... So Spud is going filling that up now. He's going to do his actual lapping now. Same with Mike. So Spud and Mike battling out with 20 seconds left. Oh, Spud let Mike through because Mike was doing his actual qualifying lapping. So hopefully that won't compromise his lapping. But will he try and get close to his teammate, or will he try and get close? Oh, 17.4! What a lap from him! So Spud went back into the pits there. So 2 Toro Rossos again, topping up. But O'Stephen in 6th place at the minute. What can he do? He needs to try and improve. He's gone 3rd. Oh, what a fantastical lap from him. What can Jamie do? Jamie, oh, Notorious has lost it on the Sector 2 time, but Jamie Met joining in the F3 League. Yeah, Jamie Met. I'm going to watch Jamie Met now. So Jamie Met will be doing turn 13. He'll be going on to turn 14 now. So what can he do on his debut F3 race at the glorious race of Hungary? Will he beat the Toro Rossos, or will he try and improve his time? Oh, he did a 1:18.9. That's not enough. But where's Notorious? Notorious is doing his... Oh, he's going back into the pits. Oh, Simon Nitrogash. We have got absolutely unbelievable stuff. We have got the Australian one. I thought that was a fluke. But no, Fast Going Mike are saying, well, I tell you what, guys, we're definitely up for this constructors and definitely up for this the drivers. So they're doing everything possible. But what a fantastic achievement from Fasconi and Mike to get into the top 2 as well. But however, they are in the Ultra Softs, so they will kick off in about probably lap 5 or 6. So anything could happen. Anything can happen in the races tonight. It's just absolutely insane stuff. But fantastic lap from Fasconi again. Where's this pace come from? Because I like to know if he's had too much Toro Rosso Red Bulls. Does it give you double the boost than the normal Red Bulls? I don't know. But fair play to them. Fair play to the Toro Rosso team, and fair play to the drivers. They're doing a cracking qualifying. But last time I said this, Fasconi kept 3rd. Mike had a struggling start. So what can they do? And we're going to see the race classification for the short qualifying. This is a race, the short qualifying race of the Hungarian Grand Prix. You've got Fasconi in 1st, Mike in 2nd. Oh, Stephen, out of nowhere, that is a cracking lap from him in 3rd place. So Spud is in 4th, Captain Stiff's in 5th, F1 Richards in 6th, Craig's in 7th, Jamie Mess in 8th, Terge is in 9th, Notorious is in 10th, BW Clive's in 11th, Nitrogash is in 12th, and Brennan's, the winner of the Bahrain Grand Prix last week, is in starting 13th at Hungarian Grand Prix. Just getting a bit of a drink kick in before we actually start, because I do lose my voice during the commentary. So that was an interesting qualifying, which I didn't expect Mike and Fasconi to get into the top 2. I know they're on the ultras, so they'll try and do everything possible to try and beat the guys who are on the soft tire, which they will do at the one stop. Unless there's a mistake during the race, I don't know, but anything can happen in F1. Anything can happen, but fair play to the 2. Fair play to the 2 drivers. So hopefully they'll try and kick in now. But again, some of the drivers here who I didn't expect, like I said, I didn't expect them to get into the top. The most shock of all, which I am deadly proud of, is O'Stephen. Now, O'Stephen's been struggling with the qualifying and in the race, so hopefully that will be a massive, massive boost for O'Stephen. He did qualify 14th last season, so that's a massive improvement on that one. However, he did finish 9th, so anything can happen. Will he try and stay there? Will he try and fight the 2 Toro Rossos? Or will they just see how it goes? but the guys are all prepped up and ready to go. The one guy who I am absolutely, you know, what's the word? Not disappointed, but just like he just had rotten bad luck. Is the Spud. It's not just the F3 league; he's in the Performance League as well, and he's having rotten luck last night. He had rotten luck last night in the Performance League, but hopefully that will be gone in this one. So looking at it now, watching the formation lap now. So the guys, so the two Toro Rossos shooting off. Well, Fasconi's just shot off because he saw a Guinness at the start at the end of turn one on that one. So watching it now, quite interesting stuff on the bottom three at the minute. I expected softs or mediums. If they were going for the ultras, then that would have been a risky move. But fair play to the guys. Craig and Tej in 7th and 9th respectively in the Ferraris, so they're trying to do everything possible to get some decent points in. Now, as it stands in the league tables at the minute, while we're waiting for the guys to finish their formation lap at the moment, obviously Gazaman and Paolo left just after the race last week, and they moved up to F2. So as it stands, Brennan's is in the lead with 17 points. So he's got a good advantage on the championship, but he needs to try and beat where he is at the minute. He's 13th at the minute, but he might have the only advantage because he's the only one there who's on the medium tyre. Only advantage on the medium tyre. And then you've got Fasconi, who's in 5th at the minute on the standings, but he'll be 3rd based on that one. But looking at it now, he's 9 points behind Brennan's. If it stays like this, which I doubt it, but if it stays like this, that'll be a massive boost for Fasconi as well. But again, he's proven me wrong as well. Anything can happen, but it's just like a box of chocolates on that one. But I'm not doing the Forrest Gump mode, but that's just absolutely insane stuff. But the guys are all prepped up and ready to go for the F3 League at the Glorious Race of Hungary. Invictus Racing Leagues, working in partnership with Racing9MP.com, and we're about to kick off now. We've got 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we are go! Really bad slow starts from everyone else here. Look at it there. Oh, Stevens moved up to 2nd. Mike's dropped down, so hopefully he doesn't want to compromise. Mike's going for the inside. Oh, what a move! Oh, Stevens just touched Mike. Oh, hopefully that doesn't compromise. But everyone, Richard, Captain Stiff. What a move! Oh, it's a Spud. Go over there. There's loads of battles going on in the background. Oh my God, the Mercedes, that notorious, dropping down to 11th. Beater and Close moved to 10th place at the minute. But looking at it now, oh, fantastic stuff. Captain Stiff. Oh my God, we have the stiff train on this. So, Captain Stiff looking at it now. Fasconi pulling away like no man's business. We're 1 second ahead of Stephen, who's in 2nd place at the minute. So he'll do everything possible to try and boost that championship points. I know it's only lap 1, but that's just absolutely insane stuff. But Craig and the both Ferrari teammates, what are they going to do? Is there going to be team orders here? Will the Flying Scotsman get past the old veteran of Tejois? We don't know yet, but we have to wait and see how it goes. But Craig will have Biederman Clyde right at the back of him. And he's trying everything possible to not do anything possible. I don't know what I said there, but Fasconi's done a 1:25.2 on the fastest lap of lap 1 there. So watching it now, oh my God, was that a Sauber? I think that was Nitrogas who just went a little bit wide there. Oh my God, Beater McCloy's two in a bed. We have two in the beds. We have 2 Nitrogas, and oh my God, the Ferrari's just holding on. The Ferrari's just holding on for 9th place. That is absolutely belters. Notorious is looking at the back end of the Beater McCloy. He doesn't want to get stuck there at all, but he's trying everything possible. But Fasconi's pulling away from Stephen. again, fantastic stuff from him. But anything can happen. Nitrogas was closing in on Notorious, I believe, at the moment. But looking at it now, seeing where Mike is closing in. Mike's closing in on Stephen for second place. Oh my God! Oh, that was a close call from Mike. It looked like, I don't know if that was a bit of a desync problem or what, but Reynolds has moved up to 12th place. I don't know if that was team orders or what, but that is just insane stuff. But Stephen might be struggling with his tyres at the minute. He's already on fast goes to the 121.3, so he's pulling away, trying to get away from his teammates. But watching it now, you can watch the Spud going on the inside. Absolute belter, belter, belter. Oh, what a move! Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What can Stephen do? Will he go on the inside? Oh, I thought he might have touched the inside there, but still, absolute belters. Jamie Matt on his F3 debut, holding on there. But looking at it from the back end view, we've got a Red Bull battling out from the crack. Stephen dropping down. He's having a nightmare for the last few laps in the minute. I don't know whether he should have gone for the soft tyre, but then he would not have got third anyway. But based on it, he's trying everything possible. But Stephen really struggling on the soft tyres at the minute. But Jamie Metz closing in on O'Stephen, and there's a massive train for the O'Stephen train here. We might have, oh my God, Jamie Metz going on the inside, trying to avoid the contact. Oh, what a move! No, not to move. What a move! Oh, beautiful stuff. But because of that, Stephen's dropping down. He noticed there's something wrong with the Ultrasoft, so he's pulling away. But watching it now, both the Ferrari drivers going side by side. Oh my God, will there be team orders or will Tej? Oh, I thought I was going to. Come on, you can do it. Brennan's moving past Notorious. What a move! Peter McCline. Oh, side by side. Oh, beautiful. Oh, jeez Louise, nearly lost it there. But absolutely insane stuff. Oh my God, unbelievable stuff. Absolutely unbelievable. But watching it from F1 Richard's point of view, Tejwar, the old veteran, trying to close in on for 6th place at the minute. At one point I thought the two Ferraris were trying everything possible to not collide after the DRS, but I don't know if that was team orders. But F1 Richards on less ERS mode at the minute. But I nearly lost my voice there. Pascal is pulling away for nearly 5 seconds from Mike, his teammate. So Spud 1.3 seconds. Captain Stiff again, moving up to 4th. But F1 Richard closing in on Jamie Met. Jamie Met looks, I don't know whether he's struggling with the soft tyre. I was trying to manage it. No, both of them are still on there. But F1 Richard will have, oh my God, we have two Ferraris. We've got the two Ferraris, we've got the McLaren battling out with Jamie Met. But Tej is going on the inside, and look at the back. Beautiful move. The old veteran here, he's just saying, well, thank you very much. Absolutely, I'll take that. I don't know whether that was team orders or what, but F1 Richards trying to close in on Jamie Met at the minute now. Captain Stiff closing in on Spud. Now Captain Stiff again, as I said just for brief stuff, he had a cracking race last week, but unfortunately because of that one mistake, he did a cracking race last week. So hopefully this will improve his confidence of trying to get into there. But F1 Richard and Craig, I think there was a joint between them two. Oh my God, Craig nearly lost the car there. So hopefully that will not compromise too much there. But Peter McClyde tried to close in on Tej for that run in there, but Brennan's F1 Richard. Oh my God, side. Oh, beautiful. The original Flying Scotsman saying, well, thank you very much. Oh my God, Tej. Oh, that was, I don't know if that was a late braking or what, but Tej, the old veteran, I know he was trying to get in He needed, but look at that! Look at the back there! Look at the back of the there! Oh my God! Notorious had a DNF. I'm not sure what happened there, but oh, beautiful stuff from Beataway Clyde. Beataway Clyde. Oh, beautiful! He is impressing me. Left, right, and beeping centre there. Absolutely belter. Absolute belter. I'm not sure what happened to Notorious. Oh, I think he had a crash. He had a crash. It looked like he had a crash there, but Mike's still going on. Fasconi's dropped right down to 10th. He's going to go for 30 laps of the medium tyre. We have got a top battle for the top three. And Jamie Mack wants to join in the battle here, but looking at it now, what can he do with the top three at the minute? Captain Stiff trying to get that running off. To get closer to Spud. There is a couple of battles going on between Brennans and F1 Richard, but looking at it from this top three, Mike looks like he's absolutely struggling with the ultras. Will he pit it? Yes, he will. So Spud in the lead of the F3 Grand Prix at the minute. So Captain Stiff will try and attack Spud now. Try and attack him, but both of them will have. Oh no! It looked like Captain Stiff was trying to save energy stuff, so I can't understand that. But Brennan's Mike's still in the pits. Brennan's still moved up to 7th while Mike's still in the pits. Hopefully he'll come out in a minute. But looking at it now, it's absolutely insane stuff. But F1 Richard trying to close in on Brennan's at the minute. Absolutely insane stuff. This last few laps have been absolutely insane, and fair play to the guys here. They're doing everything they can to make F3 an absolute belter of a league. Not just the drivers are absolutely fantastic, and the chats are like pure banters as well. It's just absolutely fantastic. It's just a great laugh with the guys, and they do absolutely fantastic around here. But because of the guys have all pitted, some of them have pitted now, but Brennan's moves up to 7th at the minute because of his medium tyre at the start. No, sorry, I take that back. Is it? Yeah, from the start. Notorious has left the session. I'm not sure what happened to Notorious. I think he may have done what happened where Brennan's did in the qualifying. Oh my God, they tried to avoid the clash here, but look at it now. Brennan's closed in on Beataway Clyde for 6th place, respectively. Going on the inside, and it's a belter. No, Beataway Clyde thought he might have a little bit of an attack there, but Beataway Clyde will try and hold on for 7th, but he won't give up there. Absolutely belter. But might go into Jamie. Oh my God, Beataway Clyde lost it from that the curbs there, so that will lose out a bit of his momentum, trying to catch up to Brennans, who will try and fight out with Tej in his next victim of the position places. But however, I'm going to go straight to Jeremy Matt now. Jeremy Matt, again, I said he dropped down from F2 to F3 as from this race. So looking at it now, he's doing a cracking battle for trying to close in on Captain Stiff, who's the top 5 guys. They all had the soft tyres, and they're on 7 laps of the tyres at the minute. Beataway Clyde has dropped down. Oh my God, Beataway Clyde has lost it at one of the corners. I'm not sure which one. Oh, it is at I believe turn 11, turn 10, turn 11. But Jamie Metz going on the inside now. Captain Stiff going on the outside. Try everything possible. Do not do this to me. Watching it from Jamie Metz's point of view. Jamie Metz going on the inside now. Captain Stiff going on the outside. Not doing the M&M. Going on the outside. Go on the outside. Around the outside on this. But absolutely belters here. F1 Richard closing in on Fasconi, who's just pitted for the medium tyre. Well, I said just. He had 3 laps of the medium tyres at the minute, but he will go all the way. If he could do 34 laps on the mediums, I'm sure he'll have no problem with the 30 laps of the medium tyres. So anything can happen. However, but saying that though, Nitrogash could be in the same boat as Mike and Fasconi, try and get to the end, but just depends on how the guys can capitalise on trying to catch up with the guys at the top. But I think it'll be too much for Nitrogash. He'll be in the top half, I think, but it depends if he can try and keep that momentum going in the medium tyre at the moment. But Jamie Metz trying to close in on Captain Stiff, who's in second place, and you can see at the background Craig's slowly catching up to Jamie Metz for third place. So again, I always say this, and it's great to see Jamie Metz back into back into the racing leagues, and it's a pleasure as always for him to come back as well. But yeah, it's great to see him again, and he's doing really well to try and catch up to Captain Stiff. But Spud with a 3.3 seconds ahead. I know I said earlier that he had a rotten luck. The last few races he had rotten luck. However, this is a massive opportunity for Spud, but he'll have to watch out for Fasconi at the minute, because if I remember it right, I'm not sure how the timings are for the pit entries. I think it's about 20 seconds, 15 to 20 seconds. But looking at it now, Fasconi will get ahead of Spud if it stays like this. But Jamie Metz building up to try and close in on Captain Stiff. Jamie Metz on try in the Red Bull car. Will he have some wings on the right hand side? And yes, he does. But looking at it side by side, beautiful stuff. Beautiful. Absolutely magnificent. No. Oh, I thought Captain Stiff just saw the inside there. But Brennon's, I didn't see that. I just saw Craig's a little bit there. But Brennon's just went past Hedge on the last corner there. So that was a cracking move from Brennon's. I know I didn't see it, but that was a good move from Brennon's there. But fair play to him. We've got two battles going on at the minute of Captain Stiff, Jamie Metz, and Tej and Brennon's. For second and third, and fifth and sixth, respectively. So, if you just joined, guys, please send your comments. It would be fantastic if you can. If you can say hello or anything. Ask Malky. There you go. Hashtag Ask Malk. Ask any questions you want on the stream, and I'll try and get back to you as soon as possible on this. So, watching it now from Captain Stiff's point of view, 5'10", well, was 5'10", closing on Jamie Metz, who's in second place at the minute. So fair play to Jamie Metz, who's trying everything possible to try and get back into slowly catching up to the Spud with the 3.5 seconds. But look at it now. As I said earlier, Spud had rotten luck the last few races, but fair play to him. Tedra has got a 5-second stop-go penalty for speeding the pit lane. Now, if it goes in the medium tyre, the 5 seconds will have to be added. Yeah, the 5 seconds will have to be added. Is he going on the softs? He's going on the softs again. Shouldn't that be mediums? I don't know if that was a mistake from the Ferrari crew or what, but that could be a big mistake there. Hopefully not, but we'll have to wait and see if it pays off. But the two-stop around here is not. It's not that. As long as you've got fast pace, then yeah, go for it. But around here, and especially from what I've seen the last few races at the No Assists on Monday night and in the Performance Leagues on Tuesday nights last night, the one stop around Hungary is the way to go, and if you're on the medium or soft tyre, then that is the way forward. If you was on the ultras and then you gambled for the mediums to last you all the way, like I said, it looked like yesterday when Fasconi had 34 laps. I thought, when does the tyre going to go? Because it didn't look like it was going to go at some point during the race. So hopefully that doesn't compromise. But Craig's still slowly trying to catch up to Captain Stiff for third. Tej is closing in on O'Stephen So we're going to see the battle going on here. F1 Richard is going to the pits. Mike's moved up to 7th, sorry. Tej is going on the inside there. What a move there. Nearly took, well, he touched O'Stephen, but that, not as bad on here, but O'Stephen, it's a shame because he done a cracking race, a cracking qualifying, but unfortunately because the ultras didn't last long on here, so trying everything possible around here, he doesn't. I do feel sorry for him, but I'm happy with him that he got third for the qualifying, but he needed to try and turn that qualifying performance into the same in the race, and at the minute he's struggling. He's on 9 laps of soft tyre, so he will have to go on the mediums at some point to last the whole race, or if you could try and do the soft tyre. Oh my god, who's that? Tej must have lost it at the lap, that corner, I think it was turn 5. So he lost it there from turn 5, but watching it now from Brennan's point of view, from Brennan's point of view, but F1 Richard will try and catch up to Tej for 10th place, but Tej will have to go back into the pits to get back in, but he'll have to go in for the medium tyre, and that will that will compromise the stuff, but he will go back into the he will have to go back into the pits. If it doesn't, then I'm very, very surprised with that. Yeah, he'll go back into the pits. I was going to say if he carried on, then I don't know what would have happened. But watching it now from Brennan's point of view, he's closing on Craig for 4th place, and he's on the advantage of the medium tyres. So the medium tyres will kick in already, but the soft tyre would have kicked off by now. Worn out by now. However, looking at it from that point of view, I don't think it's going to be very interesting how the guys will capitalise, but Brennan's trying to do everything possible to closing on the original Flying Scotsman of Craig. So you got Fasconi at the back of Craig's going back into the pits now, so he will go for the medium tyres for 20 laps. So he will have the advantage over Fasconi and Mike, but so I'm just trying to watch what's happening here now, but looking at it from everyone's point of view, so Spud doing everything possible. Tej just coming out of the pits has been lapped already, so hopefully he'll get back in once the Spud pits. So just watching it from Sir Spud's point of view, he's still holding on for first. Again, some of the guys have pitted and they'll... Oh. Craig gone for the Ultra Softs. Okay, sorry. I'm just a bit speechless at the minute on some of the tyres situation. Unless he got a faster pace on the setup, that will be understandable, but the Ultras would have kicked off about probably 5 laps or 6 laps, and then it would kick off again. But I'm not good with the setups, and that's me being honest, point of view on that one. But yeah, 2 strange decisions from the Ferrari team at the minute, because Tej, who pitted, Jamie Metz has pitted for which would be the medium tyre. Yeah, he will go for the medium tyre. I think the Ferrari team, as I said, they pitted the wrong tyres. I might be wrong. It may be a mistake. I don't know, but it looked like that they had a mistake on the pits, on the pit entries. But Vasconi and Mike moved up to 3rd and 4th respectively. But where is everyone else? So Spud will drop down to 20 seconds. He'll drop down to 3rd if he decides to pit now. But this is a massive advantage for Brennan's. Oh, F1 Richard! F1 Richard passes Nitrogas. Massive advantage there for F1 Richard. Pushes up to 9th place. But where's Captain Stiff? Captain Stiff on the fresher medium tyres got the advantage now. Same with Jamie Met. But Jamie Met did pit on this, not this lap, but well, yeah, this lap. But Captain Stiff did it a lap earlier than Jamie Met. But fair play to Captain Stiff. His tyres would be nicely temperatured. Well, we'll say nicely. It's just a little bit, got a little bit of the heat needed. But will the heat is on, definitely for both Jamie and well, definitely for Jamie. So Spud has pitted, but where is he pitted? Will he come out in front of Mike? Yes, he will. I did say he predicted that one, but Captain Stiff still closing in on Jamie Met for 5th place. Craig's done the fastest lap of 1:20.4 on the Ultra Softs. Again, I don't know if that's a mistake from the pit crew or whether he gone for the soft, ultra soft, and then soft again. Possibly, but I would have gone for the one stop around here. But again, anything can happen. Anything can happen around here. But Spud has got a massive advantage now, splitting the Toro Rossos. I don't know what to say. Fasconi will go all the way. He will go the way, but however, Spud will have the advantage. Jamie Metz will have the advantage, as well as Captain Stiff. So Brennans will pit at some point. When? I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Right, watching it now from Jamie Metz's point of view, we might have a 3-car battle from Mike's point of view. So Mike holding on for 4th place at the minute, trying to fight off from Mike. Is already on 10 laps of the medium tyre, so his tyres, not saying they've already gone, but his tyres were already done a little bit here and there. But watching it from Jamie Metz's point of view, Mike's going for the defensive move now. What is going on? Will he go for the outside, or will he do the slip? Oh my God! Beautiful, beautiful, absolutely brilliant. But look at Captain Stiff. It nearly looked like he was about to get past Mike, and Mike would have done dropping like dominoes here. And no, I'm not talking about the pizzas. He might have another advantage here, Captain Stiff. But no. Not, it's like the domino effect. And I'm not talking about the pizzas here because I am already stuffed with some of my own tea stuff. But yeah, that's just absolutely insane stuff from Captain Stiff and Mike and Jamie Met. So Jamie Met pulling off after turn 1. Fair play to him. But watching it from Mike's point of view, he hopefully doesn't want to compromise another situation with Captain Stiff, because Jamie and Captain Stiff have got the advantage now. Same with Spud as well. So those three have got the advantage of doing it, going all the way. However, we might have a fast Craig. Might. But it depends on how everyone does it. But Spud has done 120.3 on the medium tyre. He's done a 120.3 on the medium tyre. That is, I think that was Spud. Yeah, that was a good lap from him. But Captain Stiff, Brennans has pitted. He's going for the soft tyre, which would be his one and only stop. Tej. Oh my God, Captain Stiff going for the dummy on the inside. But Mike, this is what I said. Mike's a brilliant defender. He's a bugger of it all on that one, parking the bus. And I'm not talking about Chelsea Football Club doing it last few times in the last few seasons on that one. But fair play to Mike. He's defending like God knows on that one. But watching it from that point of view, might have another battle going on between Brennans and Captain Stiff. Brennans and Craig. Sorry, I do apologise. There would look like it was a close battle between them two, but Captain Stiff doing everything possible to try and get to Mike. But what Mike does, and he was sneaky against me at the No Assist League on Monday night, trying to save all his battery in sectors 1 and 2, and then as soon as he gets concentrated on the last corner, he shuts off like Speedy Gonzalez, and you just can't catch him. And I said this before in the Performance League last night, the DRS on here is not good. Captain Stiff going for the inside. Will Mike? Oh, a little bit of touch. But Brennans has moved on to 6th now. I just saw the aftermath of it, but Craig will do everything he can to try and get back into Brennan's, but again, hopefully that will not bite back on the ultra softs that he's picked. But Stephen has pitted again. The soft Nitro Gas moves up to 9th. We might have 2 car battles going on, so still watching Craig closing in on Brennan's now, but Brennan's is on the faster soft tyre. As you can see, it just went past. You got Mike and Captain Stiff doing everything possible. Oh my god, my throat is absolutely killing. This is unbelievable stuff. Absolutely belters. So, watching it now from that point of view, it's just, I don't know if Craig will have to pit because it's, I don't know if he's going to try and pit the soft tyre to last. Yeah, he's going to pit. I was going to say, because his ultra soft tyre was not enough. He needs to try and get back into it, but absolutely insane stuff. But Captain Stiff doing a magnificent job again, trying to get into the top 5 of the F3 League at Hungary. But watching it from that point of view, it's just absolutely insane stuff. What are your thoughts of the track, guys? If you're watching, guys, please send your comments, please. Ask me anything, and I'll answer any questions that you guys have got queries on regarding Invictus racing leagues. Anything will be fantastic. So we're on lap 21.35 of the Invictus Racing League, F3 League, working in partnership with RacingLineNP.com at the glorious race of Hungary. So fantastic stuff around here, but we might have another battle going on. Actually, we might have 2 battles going on. We've got Brennan's closing in on Captain Stiff, and I thought F1 Richard was going to try and close in on Craig. Oh my god, what is happening here? Captain Stiff trying to go get past Mike. Mike may have made a mistake on that turn 13, the unlucky 13, but look at it. Look at Mike, he's doing the Speedy Gonzalez, trying to do everything possible. We might have a 3 in a bed. Oh, please! Yes! We might have a 3! We might have a 3! Yes! Yes! Beautiful! Beautiful! No, it was a 2! Maybe 3. I don't care, but that was a belter. But Mike has lost out by Captain Stiff for 4th place. Mike on 15 laps on medium tyres, so hopefully that does not compromise. But Brennan's, oh my god, Captain Stiff, Mike and Brennan's fantastic driving from them 3 without any collisions at all. Insane stuff. And then again, Captain Stiff, he's fantastic in the commentary box, and I will say this now, fantastic with the commentary box with Tej as well in the No Assist League. But he's doing a fantastic job in the F3 League as well with the racing stuff. He's putting his feet down and trying to do everything possible. However, Mike's trying to bite back to say, look, I'm doing the park in the bus. I want to get back into the 4th place and hold on. Because if these 3 are having a ding-dong battle, Fasconi, so Spud, Jamie, Mike's gone wide, oh no! Mike's gone wide, and this has brought Brennan's back into the to 5th place, but Captain Stiff has shot away now, but Brennan's will try, will he go on the defensive, go in the middle, going back on the racing line now. Mike's trying to close in, but he's struggling with the medium tyres on 16 laps. Insane stuff, absolutely insane stuff. But Brennan's should be getting quicker to get to Captain Stiff. Should be a lot quicker than the medium tyres, but looks like Captain Stiff is doing a cracking job again, as always. Fantastic. Again, guys, what are your thoughts of the Hungary Grand Prix? Absolutely insane. Nitrogas has done 20 laps on the medium tyre, but he has pitted again. Oh yes, you need that drinks to get the your voices back into the commentary box. But watching it now, Brennan's is doing everything possible to get into Captain Stiff for 4th place. I mean, Again, Frascati, Jamie Metz on his debut race for the F3 League is doing well to keeping third. Because these three are having a ding dong battle, this is the safest bet for P3 at the minute for Jamie Metz. But 5.4 seconds, but Brennan's still closing in on Captain Stiff. Captain Stiff will be a sitting duck here. Brennan's moves up to 4th place and he moves in. Sweet shot. It's this beautiful, beautiful move. Absolutely fantastic. Mike's dropping, not dropping like flies, but he's dropping a little bit from the battle between the Captain Stiff and Brennan's. Hopefully that will not compromise too much on round here. Again, Captain Stiff has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warriors, so that's not good. That's not good for the Renault team. Hopefully he'll try and get back into 4th with that battle. But Mike, here's a discussion for everyone. What are your thoughts of... I know I said this to a few drivers and I respect their decisions on this, but would you have liked to have known the drivers' penalties from the from Jeff? My name's Jeff. Or would he? Well, that's not my name, but you know, that's just a joke on that one. But what would the what, as in, you know, if you what's the word? What's the word I was after? Brennan's the fastest lap of 120.3. Would you like to hear all the penalties from Jeff during like the radio talks? Do you think that's wise, or do you think that should have been? I know he says it bits here. It says, "Don't fight the guy behind you. He's got a time penalty." Okay, he's got a time penalty, but you don't know how many he's got. Would you have liked to know that, or would you like to see this as fair racing and battle it out to see who? You don't know who's got penalties. You don't know if they've got penalties galore. Mike's, to be fair, Mike's been fantastic without penalties galore, and he does it really well. But Captain Stiff, he's got 3 seconds. He needs to build 3 seconds from Mike to stand chance at least keeping 5th. But Brennan's will be having a ding dong battle to try and close in on Jamie Met for 3rd place. Because Brennan's went past Captain Stiff, he's going to have a nice little momentum going to try and catch up to 3rd at the minute. But looking at the battles going on at the minute, trying to think who else I've not mentioned. Nigel Gash, again, as I said last time, Nigel Gash was really unlucky the last season, especially. He was absolutely really unlucky. But I'm hoping that he'll boost back into the racing. And don't get me wrong, Nigel Gash did get 10th last time, so anything could possible in the next 9 to 10 laps. So he might catch up to O'Stephen. O'Stephen, when he qualified in 3rd place, he's in 10th at the minute. But he'll try and do everything possible to avoid catching up from Nigel Gash, which could be a possibility in the next few laps if O'Stephen doesn't get that boost in as quickly as possible with the car at the moment. But it's been an interesting race, and lap 26 of 35 of the glorious race of Hungary. Absolutely beautiful stuff. I love this camera view. I wish they'd do this more often in the F1 games, but can't do that all the time on that one. But yes, you need that drink kicking. But Nigel Gash doing everything possible to try and get another point into his name, but he needs to catch up to O'Stephen. O'Stephen, 3 laps more older tyres than Nigel Gash. I think O'Stephen will have a struggle at the minute. Tedrow he'll be absolutely kicking himself. I don't know if there was a mistake at the curb or what, but looking at it now, he'll try to avoid avoid the curbs as much as possible. But I saw him had a mistake at turn, well, the aftermath of it from turn 5. But hopefully that's not. Hopefully that didn't compromise. But he's in 12th at the minute. He's 8 seconds behind Nigel Gash. So and he's on 12 laps of mediums. So he's got no choice but to carry on the mediums unless Nigel Gash or O'Stephen pits now. But it was a bit unfortunate from Notorious. I think he got crashed out on where Brennan's nearly crashed out. So that'll be the Hungarian champions, like the world champions and stuff, the Kerber champions or something, or the Kerber death curb, as we call it. But that's just the insane stuff on the last corner of it. So yeah, Tej will. Again, fantastic commentator with the Gnosis League with Captain Stiff, but he'll be trying to get this race done and dusted without getting lapped by Fasconi, who's just, as you just seen, that last bit of the screen there upon me. Hopefully he'll try and do everything possible. Fasconi on lap 22 laps and still holding on is a marvellous achievement. And I said Nigel Gash will catch up to O'Stephen in the next few laps, and as you can see, he's within 1 second of O'Stephen now. So I'm going to watch it from from Nigel Gash's point of view. Closing in now, he hasn't got DRS, but O'Stephen tries to go for the defensive, but he went back into the racing line again. So O'Stephen doing everything possible. Nigel Gash will be thinking this is an opportunity to get at least 1 point back into the championship race here, but fair play to Nigel Gash, doing everything possible to try and get back into 10th at the minute. But this is his opportunity. Well, he's got 8 laps. Sorry, 6 to 7 laps. 6 to 7 laps. Oh, Stephen messes up around the curve. Oh, beautiful! Oh, Nigel Gash said, well, I'll take that, thank you very much. Because of that mistake from O'Stephen, O'Stephen will be absolutely gutted. To be fair though, that chicane, I noticed it as well. If you touch that curb, if you don't get that curb right, or if you touch it, you will spin out easily. And it's just not nice at all, those curbs. So Nigel Gash is now back into the points now in 10th place. So O'Stephen will be thinking, what do I need to do to get back into the race or try and get some decent points in? All he can do at the minute is still trying to catch up to Nigel Gash, and absolutely insane stuff. We might have a no-ball going on soon with Jamie Met and Brennan's for 3rd. Again, Brennan's, he'll be the one to watch this season, because if he had a win last week, and he had 6th at Australia, so getting at least 4th around Hungary would be a fantastic achievement. However, look at the times at the top. 6.6 seconds from between Fasconi and Spud. Will Spud win the race within 5 to 6 laps? What is your call, guys? What do you think will happen tonight? Do you think Spud will catch him? Bear in mind he is on a little bit of a quicker laps than Fasconi, who's on 24 laps. It will go up to 29, 30 laps near when it finishes, and it'd be like, what do I need to do? Oh my God! O'Stephen went wide there on the last corner, so that will lose a lot of time there. So Nigel Gash will be thinking, what? Just get the momentum going in and try and close in now. However, I'm watching it from Brennan's point of view now. So Brennan's can see Jamie Met for 3rd place. Jamie Met's on 15 laps on medium tyre. He will, in the next probably 1 or 2 laps, possibly 1 lap, will be insane stuff for Brennan's, for Jamie Met to hold on for third. But there'll be more parking the bus moments here, hopefully. But Spud is 5.7 seconds away from Fasconi. Ooh, this is absolutely intense stuff. Absolutely intense stuff. Will Spud get Fasconi? 5.7 with 4 laps left. He needs to pull out. He needs to pull out some decent qualifying laps. And if he doesn't do it, he will lose out quite a bit. At the minute, 5.6 seconds. Not enough. To be fair, Spud has got less ERS. Brennan's has got more ERS than Jamie Met. So this is an opportunity for Brennan's to get back into closing stages of Jamie Met for third. Well, he should be on the higher mode here, but he's not. Should be on like the hot lap mode, try and get back into it, but I think he's trying to save it, build it right up and do qualifying like proper hot lap stuff. But absolutely insane stuff. The last few laps have all spread out, so there's not much battles going on. Finally, after all the commentary and the racing, we have finally got a 3 in a bed from Brennan's, Captain Steve and Mike, I believe. So them three did absolutely belt the 3 in a bed at the first corner, and I was waiting for that for ages, but what do you expect? But Brennan's just made a mistake on Jamie Met, so hopefully that will not compromise too much. But so Spud still under 5 seconds now from Fasconi with 3 laps left. With 5 seconds from 3 laps left of the Invictus Racing League F3 League at the Glorious Race of Hungary, working in partnership with RacingLineMP.com. So Brennan's, unless Jamie Met has got penalties, which I doubt it, Brennan's, I know Mike has got a penalty, so he'll be alright for 6th at the minute, unless Craig decides to push to try and get to Mike the Toro Rosso, but it'd be way too much, especially on 2 laps left, 2 to 3 laps left. Fasconi's gone past the first sector now, same with Spud now, 4.6 seconds now. Oh, they're both trying to charge the ERS, but my God, Spud. This is insane stuff here, because both the top 2 drivers, they've got less ERS. Jamie's holding on for 3rd. Brennan's made a mistake in one of the corners. This will be a photo finish for Brennan's and Jamie Met. Absolute photo finish, but Tedgewatt nearly closing in on Stephen we're on lap 34 or 35 of the Glorious Race of Hungary. Will Brennan's catch up? Brennan's has done a fastest lap of 1:20.2, so cracking lap from him. What can Brennan's do? Brennan's will try and do everything possible to close in on Jamie Met. 1.1 seconds, and we've got 2 laps left. It is possible that Brennan's will try and sneak 3rd from Jamie Met. However, he'll do everything possible to defend like a madman, or Brennan's to be driving like a madman to get past Jamie Met for 3rd place. But looking at it now, Brennan's doing everything possible to get to Jamie Met, but Jamie Met is on high ERS, whereas Brennan's is on normal ERS. So insane stuff going on here, but probably we might have another battle going on, as I said, between Tej and O'Stephen. So I'm just going to see how O'Stephen crosses it. Tej can see it on his back end of the Toro Rosso of Fasconi, but he doesn't want to get lapped to be fair. He wants to try and get past Stephen as quickly as possible. But watching it from there now, what can the old veteran do? He had an unlucky exit from turn 5, I think it was, coming up. But watching it now, I think it will be too much. He'll try and do everything to get, hopefully, to get back into the momentum swing of trying to get back into the championship race. Oh, might have. Tej still holding on. Oh, Stephen looked like he was struggling there. Tej, it's just like cat and mouse here. Fasconi's trying to catch. But, oh my god, what's happened to BW Clyde? BW Clyde's nearly lost it there, but watching it, oh, we have a last lap battle here between Jamie and Brennan's. Fasconi's coming up to the last few corners now. Absolutely insane. So we have yellow flags in sector 3. What is going on? Brennan's. Oh my god, Brennan's. Fasconi's coming up to the last corner now. But Jamie Metz holding on for third at the minute. This is a tense, if I'm lap here. Congratulations to Fasconi for winning the F3 the F3 race. Oh, Jamie Metz holding on for third. So Spud got second. Jamie Metz just holding on for third. A great battle from Brennan's. Great battle from Brennan's. Tedward passing O'Stephen for 10th place. So Tedward will get a point at least, unless O'Stephen try to close in. I'm not sure what happened for BW Clyde. O'Stephen's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He didn't want that on his battle against Tej. O'Stephen looks like he's struggling at the minute. Captain Stiff, another fantastic performance from him, gained 5th place. Mike got 6th. Craig got 7th. F1 Richard will guaranteed 8th and should be crossing the line in a minute. Now, Nigel Gash will finish in 9th. Tej and O'Stephen will finish off the battle here, but absolutely insane stuff. So I will bring Fasconi to Spud and Jamie Met back into the podium stuff in a minute while I'm just waiting for Tej. I really do feel sorry for O'Stephen because he had a cracking qualifying and he just can't match it to his race pace. That's the problem. That is an absolute problem with him. Hopefully he will kick-start. He needs to get both of them spot on, not just the qualifying. He needs to get the race spot on. But fair play to Fasconi. He's done it again. How does he do it? He's done 30 laps of the medium tyre, 34 yesterday. Absolutely insane stuff. So Spud got second, which I thought he'd slowly creeping up to Fasconi, but Fasconi kept it on there. But fantastic debut race for Jamie Met. Joined from F2 into the F3 league. Fantastic podium stuff for them guys. And here's all the race classifications for the Hungarian Grand Prix. We've got Fasconi in first, so Spud in second, Jamie Met in third, Brennan's is in fourth, Captain Stiff is in fifth, Mike's in sixth, Craig's in seventh, F1 Rich is in eighth, Nigel Gash is in ninth, Tej is in 10th, O'Stevens in 11th, BW Clyde's in 12th, and Notorious is in 13th, but he did have a DNF. And the instance for the guys to check for the penalty situation for the stewards as well. So I'm going to bring the guys in when they all finish and prepped up and ready to go. So yeah, fantastic stuff from the guys, absolutely insane stuff. Just waiting for the timer to finish, but watching it from everyone's point of view, Fasconi putting his foot down on the championship. He's gone to 20 points now. So Spud, where's the Spud? So Spud had 2 DNFs and he got a 10th place. That is just fantastic for him, and that was a massive boost for him on a track where he doesn't feel comfortable with. But I'm going to bring the guys in now. So I'm just waiting for the guys to join in. Just waiting for the guys to join in. Good evening, Spud. How you doing? That's what I like to hear. Would you do me a favour, guys? Could you just send Jamie Met? Can you send Jamie Met an invite here? Because I haven't got him as friends. Sorry.
Just the player, yes.
While the guys are all prepped up and sort themselves out, again, guys, can you just make sure you got your allow your voice to be shared on the party settings on where it says yeah, always allow. Same with you. Well, Fasconi, I know you from yesterday, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, follow me. I'm following you
I've
everywhere.
I've
Into
done
every
a
podium.
here he is. Here he is.
Good evening to Jamie Met. How you doing, mate? You all right?
Hello, yeah, not too bad.
Not too bad. Before you carry on, mate, can you make sure you got your allow voice to be shared on the party settings
Yeah,
before
I'll
we
double
carry on?
check. Should do. Yeah, do.
Cool. Nice one. Um, so while the guys all get themselves prepped up and ready to go, I'm going to ask the questions to the guys here from Fasconi, then to Spud, and then Jamie Met. And then I'm going to ask them a generic question, like I always do, before we finish the interviews. So,
Sure, mate.
are you all set, guys? Already? All
Yep.
prepped up?
Yes,
Yeah.
all set.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice one. Right. Start with Fasconi. Now, number one, I'm not getting sick and tired of you getting the podiums ever. As long as you give me Guinnesses at the end, that's fine by me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No matter, pal.
Uh, First off, many, many congratulations on winning the F3 race tonight.
Thank you, mate.
Did you have the confidence of winning tonight, or did you just try and
Uh,
hope for the best?
yeah, bit of hope for the best, Malcolm. As you say before, in the last podium I done with you there, I screwed up a load of poles, so I was afraid of my life of screwing this up, but thankfully it didn't happen. You know, just once
Yeah,
the race started, I was in power. Just concentrate, just get ahead, just get ahead. Use them super ultra softs and get ahead
yeah.
as
I,
much as I could. You know.
yeah. I was worried because I thought you might have gone for the softs or the mediums, like to start off with, because you definitely
Yeah.
got the pace for the mediums. So, what's the tip? What's the trick
Uh,
of that one, or is that a secret that you're not going to say to all the competitors out there?
Not at all. You know, it was last night. I knew that the mediums would be fine.
Yeah,
I even pitted 2 lap early. I think I pitted lap 6 for the
yeah.
mediums, but after last night, I knew they'd get there.
I bet you
You
think
know.
you're going to go for the record here, just pit in and then just go for the record again and get 34 laps.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, did you just another one actually? Did you thought that Spud may have caught you up near the end, or do you think that I know it was kind of like 4 seconds, but you kind of felt like he was a little bit watching behind, thinking, "Oh, don't mess up, hold on for first," or you just
Yeah,
controlled
he,
it?
he could have he could have been. I remember going by when he went into the pit, and I just thought, right, foot down, try and get as much time because Bud would come out in fresh rubber, and he did. And yeah, all the time I could see the time coming down gradually, gradually. Then it would slip back a bit. Then I knew he was probably charging the battery or something like that. So, and
Yeah,
then he'd put in a whopper of a lap. He'd bring it down and nearly take a second down. But then after
yeah,
the gap would build then again, just ever so slightly. So it's just if we
yeah.
keep this up for the last few laps, I'll get there.
Yeah, I'm happy for you, Fasconi, and I want you to keep on proving me wrong every race from now on to
Oh
the
yeah.
rest of the season. And you're doing a cracking job, which you've proven me wrong. And I'm ripping betting slips left, right, and centre because of that situation stuff. But
Losing a fortune, are you?
Yeah, I've already lost loads of money because of what happened in the last few races as well. But no,
Yeah.
I'm absolutely delighted with you, mate, and keep up with the good work as always in the F3 League and in the performance as well. But
Thank you, buddy.
if you can hold on for a few more minutes, that'll be
Sure, yeah, no problem.
just do a generic question about the next track. So Spud.
Hello.
So Spud, I bet he was delighted with the second place.
I'm just delighted to finish the race, to be fair. It's
Yeah.
one of my worst tracks, and I did make a little mistake on one of the laps, nearly spun it,
Oh,
and I
okay.
just managed to catch it.
Oh,
Just
okay.
about catch it.
Oh, okay. Was
Pretty
that?
happy with it. That was just after sector 1, the right-hander,
Oh,
before you
okay.
get to the chicane.
Probably. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I know what you
I
mean.
caught the curve. I went a bit too sharp, and back
Yeah.
end just stepped out.
The chicane, the fast chicane. As long as if you don't get that if you don't get the chicane spot on, you will
It
lose a lot of
does.
time and you will
Yeah,
spin. And I've
yeah,
seen a few drivers tonight where they've made a mistake in the fast chicane, and you can't make mistakes like that, especially when you try and catch up with the guys of Fasconi, which I need to put. I don't know how he does it,
yeah.
Spud. I don't know how he
I,
does it.
I didn't either. I just could not. As you said, I put in a stunk of a lap, but yeah, I was on rich and I was on hot lap. I had everything, and then I just had to charge the battery, and I found a way of how to charge it quicker than normal. Right, that's a secret.
Yeah, that's fair dues. That's fair dues.
That's that's my
No.
trade.
Oh, no,
I
no,
did
no,
have
no.
it going back up quick.
Yeah, yeah. It's you just need to get that momentum going when you pick the settings as well, and you just need to get it spot
Yeah,
on as well. But I'm delighted with you getting because of the last two races in the F3 League. You had two DNFs as well,
yeah.
and this should be a massive boost of kickstart to your season now, surely, right?
Oh yeah, it's put me from bottom to the mid-table now. Surely.
Yeah, I mean, Fasconi's got 20 points as of after the race tonight.
Yeah.
You've got 10 points already, so obviously I don't know where you're going to be after all the races and stuff, um,
It's,
but yeah, fantastic second place. It could have. Would you have got Fasconi if you did a different strategy, or do you think
no,
that was the best that you could
not a
do?
chance. That's the best I could do. I couldn't. I would say it said I was bringing the gap down, but then it was just stabilising. Then I'd gain a bit more, but I thought I might be able to close the gap a little bit more than I did
Yeah,
towards the end because I knew he was on older tyres.
yeah,
But then I remembered yesterday he did so many laps on the mediums and he was still doing constant times. I was like, nah, I ain't going to catch. I just concentrated on third and fourth because I just saw them catching me. So I got to try and stay in front of them. And
yeah.
I managed to do it. Beat the Ferraris as well.
That's a massive boost as well. So,
That's the one. That's the one. That's the Ferrari.
oh no,
I lapped one at one point.
oh. Oh, well, I'm going to see some statements coming out soon in the the paddock this week.
No, to be fair, I think it was Tom. I think he had a bit of a rubbish race, to be fair.
He,
And he just,
yeah, what happened was I don't know exactly what happened, but on turn 5 where you just before you get to the chicane, the fast chicane on the sharp
yeah.
right, when you go up the hill, his car was hit on the wall and he lost out. I don't know if he hit touched the curb and then lost it, spun
It
it out.
sent him. Yeah.
Yeah, so that could be what's happened, or it could have been a car near him. I can't comment on
Yeah.
that one,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I know
I can't know.
but his car did hit the wall when I
Yeah.
saw it, so it was massive, massive
Lucky
disadvantage
code
there.
on
Yeah, definitely, but it's gonna be it's again. You don't know what's going to happen in F1 leagues. You just never know what
You
to
never do.
expect.
No.
But again, Spud, fantastic for getting second place, mate. If you could just
Very
hold
much.
on for a few more minutes,
Yes,
and
I will.
then that will be the last bit now.
I just say
Jamie.
congratulations
Oh,
to
sorry.
Malk. Congratulations to Malk, and I just had to try and keep Jamie behind me. But fair play to you, mate. Good driving.
Oh, no worries,
Yes,
mate.
thank
No,
you.
no worries.
Cheers, bud.
No worries. I didn't realise I was driving as well as the commentating.
No, sorry. No, well, come on, Mark, you can do two things at once.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jamie.
Oh, unless my hearing aids is gone, that's it. Old age and stuff. But nah, sorry about that. But yeah, mutual respect from Spud there. If you hold on for a few more minutes, Spud.
Yeah.
Jamie, how you doing?
All right, yeah, not too bad.
It's good to it's finally good to see you back in the actual
Yeah.
racing league stuff, but
Yeah,
also
just
in the F3 league as well.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
just a couple of things actually. Did you had the pace to try and catch up to the top two, or did you think third was your best achievement tonight on your debut race?
It's just qualifying let me down. Like my first lap on softs was dreadful. I mean, it was awful, and I was on the quicker lap, but I ran out of fuel coming out of the last corner, and I think that would have put me like 2 or 3 places up on the grid. So I was sort of behind 8 ball a bit there, and Hungary, it sort of isn't on my. Hungary's a track where I quite like, but I was struggling for tyres at the end of my stint, and you can see at the end there, I don't know if you saw at the end, but Brennan's, if it was another lap, he would have got me because he was all over me.
Yeah.
I saved all my battery for the final lap because I knew he was going to come and get me, and it was just enough, luckily. Luckily, that finish line wasn't further down the straight.
Yeah, I saw your battles with Brennan's, like the last few laps was like absolutely intense stuff, because I thought,
Yeah, I was.
with yourself, Jamie, I bet I bet you had sweat buckets next
Oh
year.
yeah, it was. I've many podium league racing before, so I was just desperate to get it. Yeah, and I think I made a little mistake like 5 laps before. I clouted the curb and I lost a second, and I was thinking, and my tyres, I had to cool my tyres down because the temperature shot up, and I was managing all that, and then I just 2 laps ago, I just took everything onto like 5 and a few revs onto Rich, and I just give it everything, and it was just enough in the end. And I made some crucial overtakes early on. I mean, I think when I came out on the mediums, I got past Mike like pretty much first chance, and I had to do that because I think I was racing stiff early on, and he got stuck behind him for a little bit, and that gave me a bit of leeway. And then obviously
Yeah.
with Brennan's, I saw him on the softs, and I was worried a bit, but I managed to pull it off.
Yeah, it was just intense stuff from you, Jamie, and it was like I had struggled trying to get past Mike in the now assist league, and he's a great defender.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but if you
Yeah.
can beat him, you've got a good chance of getting some decent points tonight, and you did that, and you got third on your debut F3
Yeah,
race.
it's good. Yeah.
Did you? I bet you didn't even expect to get third tonight after.
No,
what
when I
happened
was
there.
qualified 8th, I was just hoping for like a top 6 or something, but I got a really good start. I got past 2 Ferraris and the McLaren, and then the first stint, I was just trying to, and I think I passed someone else as well. I think I passed a Renault early on as well, and then it was just about keeping the tyres in check and make sure, I always save my fuel towards the end of the race because I want to, like, if I have to battle someone in the race, I know I can push, and it helped me out there.
Yeah, well, definitely stuff. That's just fantastic stuff from yourself, Jamie. I know you've struggled in the F2 the last few races,
Yeah.
but you joined into the F3 league and get a great podium start. So hopefully, we will see more Jamie Met.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Alright.
To be fair. If you just hold on for a few more minutes.
Yeah, that's fine.
So the guys, I've talked about their race and how they felt this tonight. So I'm going to ask them now about their opinion of the French Grand Prix. So I'm going to talk about, do you like the French Grand Prix? What are you expecting for the race tonight? And just a last question from, Mike's just commented saying, great result for Toro Rosso, great debut for Jamie. So fair play to Mike, who's just raced and battled it out. So he'll have some more Guinnesses from Fasconi afterwards tonight. So that will be fantastic stuff. But again, I'm going to say to the guys, what your chances of the French Grand Prix tonight, the French Grand Prix for next week, and what your chances are as well. So I'll start with Fasconi, then Spud, and then Jamie, and then we'll call it the podium questions to finish for tonight. So Fasconi, as I said, what are your thoughts of the French Grand Prix? What are your expectations for next week? Considering you won tonight, do you expect
Yeah.
a podium place next week?
Um, hopefully, Mark. I'll need plenty of practice up front. I don't know the track that well,
Yeah,
breaking points and what have you. Just had to learn the track. I like driving it. I done a bit of a race on it when the game came out first. A 14 lap or a 25% race, so it's certainly not enough practice. So, but I'm looking forward to it. I always enjoy a new track sometimes,
yeah.
a
So we
new
might
track in the game.
So we might see the Flying Irishman at the say a Vive La France, Vive La
Fingers
Irish
crossed, mate.
on that one. Vive La
Fingers
Irish.
crossed. Find a good setup.
Yeah.
Find a good setup. Keep out of trouble, and
Yeah,
you never know, mate. You never know.
yeah.
Hope other people have an off day.
Well, I don't know. Just give him more Guinnesses and you'll be all right, mate. That'll be all right.
Yeah.
Nah, again, cheers for that, Fasconi. Well done on your win tonight.
Thank you, mate.
And
No bother.
just last minute for Spud and Jamie. Spud, what are your thoughts of French Grand Prix and what are you expecting for next week's race?
The French, I do like it actually. I have done some decent practice on it, and I am pretty quick, so I am hoping to win it.
You're hoping to win
I
it?
need points, so I need to win it. To be fair, and I'll just see how this, what strategy I can use on Tuesday. If that doesn't work, I can do a different one.
Yeah.
So it's just which one's going to be the better and what tyre wear is going to be.
Yeah.
So get a bit of a preview on Tuesday to what's going to happen Wednesday.
Ooh, I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that preview. Will it be?
I've got to wait to see. I've got to wait to see what car I'm in on Tuesday yet.
Yeah, well,
It's going to be a good one. Fast going.
it tries. Yeah. Cheers for that.
Ferrari.
You let me
Sorry.
win, Spud, so I'll send you a Ferrari. Don't worry.
Right.
Thank you very much. There we
Right.
go. You've heard this first on the stream. I'm getting the Ferrari.
So we're sorry for any technical difficulties from Sir Spud and Fasconi. They've had too much Guinnesses after the race tonight, so that'll be it. Sir Spud, congratulations.
It's gone to our heads.
Yeah, it's gone to your heads. Congratulations for getting second place tonight, and hopefully this will kickstart to your F3 season. So many congratulations for
Thank you
second
much,
place,
Mark.
mate. Jamie,
Yeah.
last bit now. So, what are your thoughts of the French Grand Prix, and what are you expecting at next week's race?
Well, Harley Card is a track I'm not that keen on. I guess get lost around there. It's so, I much prefer it's like the old Manicure track, but I'll give it my all, and hopefully I'll just get some solid points. I mean, Paul, it's a track where you need, it's like low downforce track, so I need to find a good setup around there, but it'll come, I think.
Yeah, definitely. It's when I first played on the French Grand Prix on here. It's just like you do go. Am I going through the right part of the track?
Yeah.
There's no barriers or anything to say.
Chicane after the lap, it's quite confusing.
You just don't
Yeah.
know what to expect afterwards. But
No.
but yeah, don't get me wrong. Whatever happens, anything could happen because no one knows the track very well. They've
No,
all.
it's new for everybody. Yeah.
So this should be an
I do.
Well, Spud. I'll give you more Guinnesses, and that will be it for you now. So Jamie, yeah, again, we're sorry for any technical difficulties. People have lost their heads on this one. So,
Yeah.
what was I going to say? Oh, Mike says, and Spud did really well. Nice to see him to finish after what happened to him on Tuesday. I do agree with that, Mike. I do agree with that as well. Jamie, sorry about that interruption. But yeah, fantastic third place for you, mate. And
thanks.
keep up with the good work as always. And hopefully we'll see you more in the podiums, or hopefully in the
That's what I'm
top half.
hoping. Yeah. That's what I'm hoping for, yeah.
So I just want to say a big thank you to Fasconi, Sir Spud, and Jamie for joining me in the commentary box. And now I'm going to have to boot them off because the Guinnesses are calling them out afterwards now. So
Yeah, well drinking.
so yeah.
I think Malk's had a few too many as well.
Yeah, I've probably had too many
Nice.
Lucasades, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I'll let the guys shot out of the commentary box for the
Okay,
podium.
thank you.
So thanks for
Yep.
that, guys. Nice one.
Thank you very much.
Well
Well
done,
done, you
Spawn. Well
two.
done, Jamie.
Yeah, cheers.
Yeah. Catch you later.
Yeah,
See you all
see ya.
later,
Cheers,
guys.
guys.
Right.
While the guys are all coming out of the commentary box, well, the podium stuff, I just have my final thoughts. Mike says, I've just seen this last comment. Mike says Toro Rosso will be strong in France. I didn't expect a 1-2 at Australia for Toro Rosso. No way in hell I would have thought there was a 1-2 in Australia. But to get 2 1-2s at Hungary as well, there's massive improvements from Fasconi and Mike, and proving the doubters wrong, which proving me wrong massively, which fair play to them guys, because I said it was going to be battle for the Ferraris and the Mercedes, but looking at it now, fair play to them, fair play to them. Mike says my race pace is really bad. You never know until the fat lady sings, Mike. You never know for that one. But as going through it, regarding my final thoughts, there was a good couple of battles here and there. There's a few instances, not as bad, but it's just hopefully that. Yeah, it's just. Oh, what was it now? With the race itself, there was a little bit of incidents here and there. There's been unfortunate from Notorious when he lost out on the car in the last corner, I think it was, and then Tej lost out on turn 5, which I don't know if that was because of a car close or what, or he lost it on that corner. I don't know. I can't really say. But these little things will cost them. Anyone, the title, the points, everything around F3 and all leagues as well. Anything can happen in F3, or anything can happen in any of the F1 leagues. You just have to be consistent, and you have to be on the ball on the day of the race. And if you can do that, you are going to be a consistency guy. And if you are a consistency guy, you can be the champion. However, Fasconi got 2 podiums this season. He's got a 3rd. He had, and tonight's win as well, but he did get 0 points last week in Bahrain. So again, it's going to be a very tough season. It's going to be very tough, but looking at it now, I think Brennan's will have a little bit of an advantage now. Same with some of the guys here. So the tables will be done soon, hopefully, but it was a cracking race overall. There was a few little incidents here and there, and there was a bit of a gap where everyone's had massive gaps between themselves, and there was not much action. But the last bit where Brannons and Jamie on his debut F3 race, fantastic drive from him, and he'll probably have a butt kick full of sweats afterwards. But yeah, fair play to Jamie Metford on his debut F3 race to get a podium tonight. And well done to Fasconi and Spud for the top 2 as well. Brilliant drives, absolutely brilliant drives from them. And I thought Brennan's were just going to nick it for 3rd. I think if it was another lap in, as Jamie said in the podium stuff, I think he would have got Jamie Met for 3rd. But what will be, and you never know what to expect. But fair play to Brennan's for getting 4th. Fair play to all the drivers who finished tonight. And but yeah, this is my last bits now. So next week we're at the glorious race of the French Grand Prix, as Delboy will say, to say goodbye, bonjour, on that one. So yeah, so but yeah, I'm just going to say fantastic race for everyone else, and I'm going to shoot off now. So as Delboy said again, bonjour, or 2 words, and I always say stay classy. I'll see you later, guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.